Hi, George here, and I've been getting a lot of questions asking about how to do custom paintings inside of Minecraft Java 121.10. Now, I'm not talking about the animated one over there. I did that earlier. I'll put the link for that in the description. I'm talking about changing one of the regular paintings, and it's pretty easy to do. Let's just go over here. And I have a couple paintings right here. I've one at 3x3 right here, and I have a bigger one here. This is at 4x4. This goes clear to the ceiling and down to the floor. So, real big painting in here. And we'll replace this one. Let's just take a look at the paintings. I'll just open this up. Here's the inventory of stuff. And we'll come down and you can see here's our paintings. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Here's a random variant, if you don't care what it is. Or you can come in here and put in a specific painting. Notice the size down there, 1x2, 1x1. Down here we have 2x1. That's 2 blocks by 1 block. And if I come down here to the bottom, way down here, the biggest one is 4x4. And that pig scene, that's one that we have on the wall right now. So 4x4. So we can change these real easy. You can change any one of these paintings. Notice that most of these are square, which is easy. So you want to have a square picture. If it's not square like this, 4x2, then you want to have a painting that's in that ratio, a 4x2 ratio. So if it's 400 pixels wide, you want 200 pixels tall. Okay, so that's the basic idea in here. We'll go ahead, we'll do one of these things. But the first thing we have to do is to get set up for this. So for that, let's switch over to the desktop and we'll set up our resource pack. And here we go. Here's my resource pack. And I have a new folder here. I just made this on my C drive. I named it pack. You can do whatever you want, but it's good to have a place to build your pack in. And that's what I have right here. And I have 2 files. One is a deer picture that I made. I did this over in Photoshop. And then the second one here is my standard pack PNG file. If you want the grass block one, I'll show you where you can get that. It's really easy. Or you can make your own. This is just any picture that you want, and it's at 128 by 128, and it's a PNG file. Okay, now we also need to get the vanilla resource pack in here. And for that, let's open up the Minecraft launcher. There it is. I'm in the Java edition right here, and go up into installations. And latest release right now is 121.10. It's going to be 121.11 pretty soon, but I'll tell you what you need to change when that change happens. And go over here and click on that folder icon right there. This opens up the installations folder. In here, scroll down the list, and you want to come down to where it says versions right here. Open that up, and here scroll down, and you want to find the 121.10 folder, and that's right there. Don't use anything else, not 121.10-RC1 or pre-2 or pre-3, nothing like that. You want the one that's always just the numbers in here, and right now the numbers are 121.10. Open that up. Let me just make these larger. There we go. So you have 2 files. They both say 121.10. One's a jar file, one's a JSON file. If you don't see that .jar or .json, go up here to the View menu and come down here to Show and click on File Name Extensions right there. Now I'm in Windows 11. If you're in Windows 10, you find the View tab at the top, and then over on the right-hand side, you'll find a checkbox for File Name Extensions. Same thing. You want the one that says .jar right here. So we're going to put this into our working folder. Let's just put this right here, and I'll bring back up that working folder, which is right there. And I'm going to right drag it over here and copy. Don't do move. You want to do a copy. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Right now that says .jar. This actually is a zip file, but we need to have it say .zip. So I'm going to right click on this and choose rename and come in here after the jar. I'm going to backspace over that and just type in zip, hit the enter key, say yes, and it's now showing as a zip file. I want to open this thing up. I want to open this up in a new window. Right click on that. Open a new window. That way it's floating on top and I can drag and drop out of here. Now, I said I could show you where you get that default pack.png file. That's right here on this page. It's down almost towards the bottom. It's a long ways down. I'll just scroll way down to that, and it's right there. That's the grass block one. So if you don't want to make your own, you just want to use the grass block, that's that file right there. And then just right drag it and copy over here. Okay, let's go back up to the top. Go into the folder that says Assets. Go into the folder that says Minecraft. Come down here, go into the folder that says Textures, and then you find the painting folder right here. And in here are all of those different paintings. If you want to change the paintings to something else, then you want to just copy this whole folder over so you have all the paintings ready to go. That's easy to do. But we need to have these folders up here, Assets, Minecraft, and Textures. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to move this up on top just a little bit so I can see that line up there. Let's first make a new Assets folder. Over here it says New and Folder. Let's call it Assets. Go inside of that one. The next one here is Minecraft. So New, Folder, and Minecraft. There we go. Let's go inside of that one. and want that textures folder. So new, folder, textures. There we go. And inside of here, we make a painting folder. So new, folder, and then painting. And then inside of this is where our new painting is going to be going, right there. So let's go ahead, we'll find that one. Let's go back over here to the zip, come down to painting. And here we want pig scene, right there. That's one that I'm doing. Let's just drag that over here. And here's our pig scene image. And change our view here to large icons. There we go. That's what we're changing. Okay, so the folders are all now set, and we have our image. That's all set. Let's go back here to pack. So that's all set up to go. You need to have this file on top of the pig scene file. So let's go into assets again, Minecraft, textures, painting. I'm just going to right click on this and choose rename. I can then just copy that name like that. Just scroll over that with your mouse, right click and copy. Let's now go back up here to the pack folder. And then here's our picture, and we need to make this name match the name of the one that's inside of our folder. So I'm going to right click on this and rename, and Control V to rename that and get rid of that extra PNG in there. So there we go, pigscene.png. That's the correct name. We can now just drag this into here. There we go. We'll just follow that in. Take it all the way in and finally into painting, and then replace the file into the destination. There we go. We now need one more thing in here, and that's a pack.mcmeta file. Now that used to be included in the zip file a long time ago. It no longer is. We can get that now on my website. Let me bring that up, and I'll put this link in the description so you can just click right to this. You want to see the code, it's right there. There it is. And then you want the one here that says pack format 69. It's for 121.9 and 121.10. Click on that. It's a zip file, and just save it into the same location. Choose save. Okay, we got that. There it is. I'm going to right click on this, and let's open a new window. There's a file. Just drag it over here, and then close this. And you can get rid of that file. Just delete that one. And let's check this out. Now, I like editing these things in Notepad++. It's a free download, and it's great for the files inside of Minecraft. Let's just open this up. There we go. I'll do just a couple little changes in here. I'll change the description. Under custom paintings 1.21.10, like that. And this part here is new. This is new with version 121.9. The numbers are correct in here, and you can take the max format a lot higher if you want. I'll change this to 79. So this pack should work anywhere from pack format 69 up through pack format 79, but this will work out just fine. I think right now 121.11 is going to be up to at least 71. It may go higher than that. We'll see. That'll be this number right here. But this should allow your packs to work with a lot more versions before you have to fix that. Okay, so that's taken care of. I'll just save that, get that out of the way. And that's all I have to do to make this pack. Let's just take the assets, hold the control key down, get the pack PNG and pack.mcmeta, right click and compress to zip file. There you go. Custom paintings and 1.21.10. So I know what it is. That's all ready to go. If you're on Windows 10, just go up to the Share tab and you'll find the zip up there. Let's now get this into the game. So go back over here, back to latest release, back to that folder right there. This time scroll down until you see resource packs. Open this up. You want to put it right here. So there's our folder. I'm going to right drag it over here and copy. There we go. And it's all set to go. I'll also be putting this up on my website in case you want to download this, but it's good to go through the process of making these. You learn a lot more about how this stuff works when you do that. Okay, that's all set to go. Let's now play the game and see how this looks. Go into play, and we'll launch the game. Once the game launches, we'll have to activate that pack, but that's real easy. And here we are. This is my custom menu page. If you want to find out how I did all this stuff, I'll put links for these videos in the description. Come down here to Options and go into Resource Packs, and you should see the pack left-hand side at the top right here, Custom Paintings 121.10. Click on that arrow. Comes over here. That's all set to go. The one in red right here, I just have to update this one. I haven't updated that pack yet. But we're all set here for the correct pack. Choose Done. Let that load that pack in. Choose Done again. Single player. I'll go back into my main world here and let that load in. And there we go. There's our new painting. We replace that one painting with this new picture. And I think that looks great. This is a pretty big size picture. It's about 1200 by 1200 pixels. So it's a lot bigger. So it's real fine detail as well. So you can go real large on these things if you want to. Also, check out my second channel, and that's HTG George Plays. I'll put a link for that in the description as well. And over there, I do a lot more how to play Minecraft, as opposed to all this customizing stuff I do here on this channel. If you want to find out how to actually play the game, tricks and farms and all those kind of things, you find all that on my second channel. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. I'm doing new videos all the time, and I'll see you next time.